Miss Gilbert is one of my favorite teachers because she makes me feel confident in myself and she always tells me to not give up.
When I first went to the school, I didn't know how I was going to do until I met Miss Gilbert. Miss Gilbert motivated me to push through and not to worry about the scholars. And she told me to just try my best. And she said she'd help me through my struggles. And she told me better words and how to read. And she motivated me, pushed me, and a lot of stuff. I thank Miss Gilbert. When we in the classroom, Miss Gilbert pushes us hard. Sometimes we fall down and she'll help us up. She don't want us to doubt ourselves. She wants us to be powerful and do better with our grades.
Figurative language. Language that is not meant to be taken. I want to see straight silent hands. I have 1, 2, 3 scholars who are ready to rock and roll. I have 4. Let's get at least 7. Language that's not meant to be. Another hand. Awesome job. I want all eyes and really awesome support to Elisha.
Language that is not meant to be taken seriously.
Seriously? I love that term. That might even be better. What's another word that could fit there? We're going to do both. All eyes. So guys, we're going to pause on writing. All eyes on Talira. Literally. So let's write both of those down because I like the way that seriously changes up that definition a little bit. Language that is not meant to be taken literally or seriously. Seriously almost says it in a way that makes more sense. So, who can help me back in swag in 3? What's a simile? All eyes on China.
A comparison.
Very good. A comparison using like or as. Now, did anyone push themselves to be a college level scholar and come up with an example? Did anybody come up with an example? I want to get a couple of these, so let's make sure our watching is really, really strong. I'll bring you paper in just a second. Jeremiah, thank you for that support. Those are teamwork merits.
My sister is fast like a cheetah.
She's fast like a cheetah, so help me out. That's perfect. What is being compared there? I heard that word like. What is being compared there? Can I know?
His sister to a cheetah.
His sister to... Okay, so you guys see a little card. A little card on your desk that says, the ultimate challenge. Now, this has a possibility, if we're really rocking it, to go on for like 8 weeks. So let's listen to what this is going to look like. As the year goes on, there's new things. I'll get it for you. There's new things that we want to work on. As halfway to 7th grade, there are some things that we want to make sure that we are really strong with going to 7th grade. So the two things, honestly, the two things that we're going to focus on for the ultimate challenge are tenacity and urgency. So we'll talk about what those mean in a second. But every time you hear me say, Rodney, that's a tenacity merit, or Jaden, that's an urgency merit, you're going to go ahead and do your tally mark like you're used to. Then, at the end of the week, on Fridays, like after class on Fridays, so Friday's class counts, we're going to figure out who has the most total. So we're going to take tenacity, and we're going to take urgency, and we're going to add them up. And then Miss Gilbert has ordered the entire set of Diary of a Wimpy Kid and the entire set of Dork Diaries. And at the end of the week, if Richard has the most tenacity and urgency merits, he's going to get to choose one of those books to take. So it's not like a library situation where I'm going to need it back in a week. You're going to get to take it and take it home. And I talked to several of, we're acting like very serious this morning, but I talked to several of you yesterday, and you said that that was something that you would be excited about. So thinking about things that you're going to get shout-outs for. So like at the beginning of the year when we were getting used to everything, you would get a shout-out for just like getting into swag and meeting the countdown. Now if we're thinking about urgency, you got to be one of the first like 5 there. Like it's not everyone who's getting it, it's the people who are the most urgent. Urgency is as soon as I say go to start your independent practice or to start your do now, you are one of the first people started. Or your hand is up for every single question that Miss Gilbert is asking. In terms of tenacity, guys, I'm looking for when you are struggling with something that's really, really tough, that you are pushing through, or you are asking the right questions, or you're giving it a shot anyway, even if you're not sure if the answer is correct. So I'm looking for you taking it above just meeting the expectation and pushing yourself. And so we'll start that today right now. So if you hear me say something about tenacity and urgency in your name, you'll keep that tally mark. And one more thing. This is all you're getting for the week. So all your tally marks for the week, Jeremy, are going to go in one place. Now, as halfway to 7th grade, we have to keep track of these ourselves. So if we lose it, it's either your job to make a new one or you're kind of out of luck till the next week. So they're taped on your desk for now. If you just keep them there, then they're not going to go anywhere. So to start off the challenge, when we pass the first row that is passed, name on top and back in swag, will receive the first urgency tally. Go ahead and pass. Right now, I think 4th row may be in the lead. Get those names on top and return to swag. Thank you, Control, for doing that silently. A little bit tough to make a decision, but that row with excellent. Okay, I have something really exciting to share with you. Our average on our exit ticket on Friday, LaShawn, you're not going to want to miss this, was 91%. We had a really, we're not going to do that. We had a really, really solid day on Friday, paying special attention to notes. I want to share with you all the scholars that got a 100%. If you get excited or want to show support, you're just showing silent pulse. If I don't read your name, that means you only missed one. The most a scholar missed was one question. It's because we had a really solid day with paying attention. The scholars who got 100 were Shakoya, Kanaya Griffin, Kanaya Miller, Christina, Aaliyah, Michael Rouse, Lacarian, Victorian, Diamond, LaShawn, Jemiah, Jazaria, this is a crazy number, Elisha, Jashantis, Jojo, Michael Thomas, Shelby, and Gerald. So let's give all of those scholars 2 claps on 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And if I didn't,
I appreciate Miss Gilbert because she explains to me very clearly what am I supposed to do. In the past, my other teachers used to say, just do the work, you will understand it. And Miss Gilbert, she like goes step by step and tells me what am I supposed to do. Miss Gilbert celebrates our success, and my favorite one for Big Hero 6 is blah, blah, blah.
Miss Gilbert is my favorite teacher because since I've been in her class, I made the high school and reading in the whole school, and I'm very excited.
Miss Gilbert's class, she makes me feel like I belong and I can embrace my intelligence.